This video was brought to you by Stormberg, a better route planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Marcusbil. Yo, what's up? We're now at Nyland Supercharger, and today we're going to test the range of the Tesla Model 3 performance. So, I've tested the performance before, but that was in winter. This is one with the octo valve, and yeah, the latest and greatest. This is 2022 model. But you see, I tried it in winter, and I saw the range in winter, but I wanted to know, and I think many people want to know, when you consider buying a Model 3 and you look at the long range versus the performance, how much range are you actually losing by going for the performance model? So that's what they're going to find out. And actually, I wonder if I haven't tried the range test or consumption test with the Uber turbine before. This is 20-inch with Pirelli P0 tires. So, and also you see they are TO. Hey, what is this? Is this some kind of eco-friendly electric low consumption tire? Okay, we will find out. So and also noise reduction. Yeah, I'm very impressed with these tires because the whole car seems nice and quiet despite having 20-inch wheels. I recently tried the 2019 or something Raven Model S, and I actually got the impression that the Model S Raven was noisier than this one. So Tesla has been improving the cars over the years versus older cars. Yeah, and we have a non-Tesla charging over there. That's awesome. So see, Model 3 performance, not much on the odometer. Oh, this is from China, LRW, that's from China. And we show you here, the plan is to drive to the north and then back in. We take a full loop. We have to also drive via Dal and back in, because I want to check the distance error. That it's a 182 kilometer loop, and we measure the distance error, but we don't have to measure the whole battery, because I already tested. I tested the same battery before. This is the 82 kilowatt hour Panasonic battery, and at least at home when I charged to 100%, it showed almost 80 kilowatt hour here. Actually, this is exactly what I've seen with the other long range with the Panasonic battery I tried before. Is that when you charge it up at Supercharger and the battery is hotter, then the state of charge goes to 100%. And then we get 80.1 kilowatt hour nominal full pack. But yes, usable remaining, let me see. Well, we can go here. I can show you guys the numbers here. If we scroll down a little bit, here. So you see that the nominal full pack is 79.6. And then the energy buffer is 3.6. So if you take that one minus that one, you get 76 kilowatt hour. But then, as I experienced it, once you actually charge it up, and if it's warmer in the temperature, then you can actually get 76.6 kilowatt hour. But okay, we will just reset everything, and then we actually start with the 120 test now. How is the windsock hanging today? Okay, a little bit of wind, not too much, that's good. So pretty good driving condition, and 20 degrees Celsius outside. And you see, we have to cruise at 121 only to match 120 GPS speed. American precision beats German precision. Lol. Elon Musk for president. But okay, so what else is there to say then? Consumption, well, we'll take a look. Trip. 197. No, we have to look at this trip A here. Or this one, but there's also a little bit of rain. So actually not that optimal, but shouldn't matter too much. So already now we have 200 watt hour per kilometer. I wonder if the Uber turbine wheels are more aerodynamic than some of the other ones. But let me check something else here. If we go here, can we see the Uber turbines here? Probably not. We're back at the starting point. So when we arrived here, it showed 181 kilometer and then 197 watt hour per kilometer. And now I drove just 100 more meters just to check, and then it ticked up to 182. And when it shows 100, let's say if it was 180.5 kilometers, then it shows it as 180. But then as it ticks up to 180.6, then it shows as 181. But that means that it's the 0.6. So, by the way, okay, short story is that the distance we drove was actually 181.5. and then 182 is the real distance. So this means that the measurement error is so low, or the over reporting is so low, that we don't bother counting it. But the consumption here is higher than the long range, well, as expected, right? So no magic there. But okay, let's reset everything. Well, I have to get back to the supercharger, by the way, before I start counting. But then we do the 90 test. All right, this time we cruise on 91. Consumption is 137 watt-hour per kilometer, but we have some downhill and some tailwind on the way here, so it's going to be higher once we are back at the starting point. And also, yeah, it seems like the wind picked up a little bit. There was almost no wind on the 120 test. But okay, so I will drive a little bit further until Espa, and then we turn around. All right, 90 test, 147 watt-hour per kilometer. Oh, it's kind of tiny, but yes, as expected. So now I'm going to go to another supercharger, because I need to charge up the car for the night for acceleration test. We are now at the cleavage. It says Kløfta, yeah, that means cleavage supercharger. So you see we have 45.5 degrees Celsius in the battery pack, 14.9% left. Okay, let's see now. Let's see how fast we charge. And I'll show you how fast the handshake in Tesla is. Just do it like this, plug it in, and then get back in the car, click, and now we're charging. Freaking awesome. Oh, I pressed something there. Okay, let me see. Look at the number of amps. The volt is 350, all right? Volt is going up now with the B. Start pumping up the, look at that, 506. Oh, 600 amp. Okay, but I don't expect this to last too long. Yeah, 680 amp. Wait a minute, we're getting 255. Oh, that was just a peak one. 250 kilowatt. Okay, let me zoom out there if you want to see more values. Power flow, powertrain is going up. It's like the blood is pumping through the system. Ooh, we're getting 250 kilowatt for a little bit longer than I expected. Wow. Okay, very good. I can show you also the charging screen here. Looks like this. Man, I hate this new V11. It's worse than before. You can see it here. The advantage is that every time you go somewhere else like this or there, you will still see it there, but it's too tiny. They could have made it a little bit bigger. Yeah, you see. Now it started trotting already, as expected. But it's still blistering fast for 82 kilowatt hour battery pack. Actually, there aren't that many other battery packs that can charge this fast. Even EV6 is smaller. Well, actually, no, the net capacity might be close to this one, but EV6 peaks at only 230 something kilowatt. The MEB cars, they peak at 130 something. So how healthy is it to charge at 200 something kilowatt? But on the other hand, you know, many people have been criticizing Tesla for having, okay, nice peak speed, but then it drops fast. Well, maybe there's a reason why Tesla chooses to not to charge too fast too long, because they don't want to hurt the battery. But man, this is so nice. This is eye candy for me to watch this 200 kilowatt, over 200 kilowatt, pumping it in. Anyway, let's take a look at the result. So, we had very good driving conditions today, but as expected, the consumption on this performance is higher than the long range. But that means that the range on this performance is lower. But however, if we compare this with other cars, especially legacy automakers, then remember that we have to compare it against the performance version of them. Not just the stripped down with the skinny tires like the Taycan with skinny. No. We have to compare with some fat tires, some, I don't know, triple motor, something out there. Especially dual motor, not just rear wheel drive over there. So they don't qualify to be compared against this Model 3 performance. Remember that this one does 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in little over 3 seconds only. So in that regard, I'd say that the range, you see, 520 kilometers of range in summer is still very, very good. And even if you hammer it, you can go almost 400 kilometers. So, you know, yes, it is lower than the Model 3 long range, but I would claim that this Model 3 performance has no compromise. Okay, compared to the long range, yes, but compared to other similar cars in different other brands, then that's it. No compromise. You have outstanding performance. You also have fairly good space, pretty good comfort. the tech from Tesla, and also Tesla is getting better and better. I feel like this interior, everything is just nice, no rattling, nothing. And every time I sit in a Tesla, I feel like everything is so much easier and so like better ergonomics and not so cramped like I tend to sit in other cars, especially the performance cars, for example the i4 or Polestar or something, right? So I think that's not just me. Lots of people have been buying Teslas and they're also super happy with it. You can ask yourself, how many Teslas have they sold over the years, and also recently for the Model 3 and Model Y especially. And then if Tesla is really crap, then you will hear about it, right? And then people wouldn't buy them, but they still keep buying Teslas, lots of them, and the people are in general very happy. And the negative stuff about Tesla, about the issues, they are usually related to the older versions like Model S and Model X with the problematic doors. But when I owned the Model 3, that was even the previous generation before this one, which wasn't that awesome either, even compared to this one, then I had almost no issues for the 2 years I owned it, because they made it simpler and they learned from the mistakes and they made everything more robust, and they improved, they looked at what they were failed in the past and then they redesigned the car. And yeah, let's not even talk about how they produce the cars and the mega casting and everything, because then haters gonna hate. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.